Welcome, everybody. How's everybody doing today? Hey, what's up, Sonia? How you doing today? Today is Tuesday. Hey, Madonna, how you doing? Hey, J-Dog, how you doing? What's up, KK? How you doing today? Appreciate y'all stopping in. Hope everybody's having a great day today. 78 and cloudy here in South Carolina. 78 and cloudy. That's what the computer says, but yet the sun's shining outside. The sun is shining like crazy outside, but my computer says 78 and cloudy. So I don't know where they come up with the cloudy part from, because the sun's just a shining. It's just a shining outside. Hey, Big Kevin, what's up? How you doing, my friend? How you doing today, buddy? I hope you're doing well. So yeah, they just came out and did the ultrasound on my mom's leg. They finally showed up to do that. And there's no blood clots, no nothing. The x-rays, negative on the x-rays. So no breaks, no blood clots, none of that kind of stuff. So that's a good thing. But my oldest daughter has the mess. She has the mess. I guess they kept her in the hospital last night, overnight, pumped her full of a bunch of fluids. I think they gave her a steroid shot, took x-rays, all that kind of stuff, and they let her go home this morning. Told her to go home and quarantine for 10 days and come back if she gets to feeling worse. I texted her a while ago before I went live, and she said she feels like absolute crap. So she's been feeling bad Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Today's the 5th day. She's been feeling really bad. Thank you, Madonna. Oh, and they gave her something for nausea. I guess it's making her be nauseated. So they gave her something for nausea. So, like I say, today's the 5th day she's been feeling bad. So hopefully she's going to be okay. She did not get the prevention. She has not had the prevention. I've been on her and been on her and been on her and been on her, and she does not have the prevention. Her fiance has not had the prevention, and her ex-husband, she's around him with the kids, and he has not had the prevention. None of them have had the prevention. None of them. So I don't know what to tell them. I've been on them and on them and on them and on them about it. And they refuse to do it. What's that old saying? You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. So I guess this is kind of the same way. But anyway, hopefully she's going to be okay. Hopefully none of the rest. I would imagine the whole crew is going to end up with it. I would imagine. I'm assuming so. Now it makes me wonder if maybe my grandson had a false positive. You know, he went to the doctor. They told him he had a sinus infection. 4 days later, he was at the emergency room with pneumonia. And supposedly they tested him both times and it came back negative. So I'm just wondering if maybe he had the false negative and he was actually the one that gave it to her. So she either that's what happened, or she picked it up when she was at the hospital in the emergency room sitting with him when he was up there last week. That's the only two things I can imagine where it might have where she might have picked it up from. I don't know. But anyway, it's done now. Nothing you can do about it now. It's done. It is done. We say up home, it's done. D-U-N, it's done. Not D-O-N-E, but D-U-N, it's done. So now it's just sit and wait. Sit and wait and see what happens. So they got the big auction tonight. Vermont Paint's doing the big auction tonight. I know Madonna was helping catalog everything during his live stream today. Hey, Aurora, how you doing? The mouse is number 24 for anybody that is interested in the mouse. The mouse is labeled number 24. So if anybody's interested on bidding the mouse, it's number 24 on the list. I'm pretty sure that Nell Cord will be bidding on the mouse. I'm sure Nell Cord will be bidding on that mouse. But yeah, I think we're cooling off next week, guys. We're supposed to be in the 80s. We're supposed to be in the 80s every day. But so far, we've just been in the 70s. But next week, the lows are going to be in the low 50s and the highs only going to be in the low 70s starting Sunday. So we're cooling off. There's the linky for the auction, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Vermont Paint, the auctioneer. The auctioneer. KK said very damp and rainy, 66 outside. Nope, I'm bright sunshine and 78. Bright sunshine and 78. But yeah, I guess we're cooling off next week, y'all. Cooling off next week. We'll probably cool off next week, and then the week after that, we'll be back up to 90 degrees. Well, remember I was telling Tony Damien yesterday, sunny and 70, Sonia says in New Jersey. Remember I was telling Tony Damien yesterday she better check her tickets for Southwest Airlines? Apparently they canceled a bunch of flights on everybody again yesterday. So that's 2 days in a row. Southwest is canceling flights. So hopefully Tony Damien doesn't have any problems getting up to Washington State. Was it Washington State or Oregon she's going to? Dang, I done forgot now. Maybe it was Oregon she's going to. Maybe it was Oregon. I guess her dad's having heart surgery. Maybe it was Oregon instead of Washington State. She's told me a bunch of times which state she's from, and I never can remember. Washington State. There we go. Sonia says it is Washington State. Aurora says only 3 degrees Celsius here. Wow. Better you than me, Aurora. I would not move. I'd be sitting right by the heater. inside the house. I would not go outside. I would not be going anywhere. I'd be sitting right beside the heater. Couldn't pry me out. I'd set my recliner up right in front of the heater, and you couldn't pry me out of it. Nope, nope, nope. That would not happen. I'd be eating and sleeping in the recliner right beside the darn heater. Spirit Zone, how you doing today, my friend? Appreciate you stopping in. How you doing today? Yeah, that cold weather ain't for me. Hillbilly and cold weather do not go in the same sentence. Now, Sonia, on the other hand, Sonia loves cold weather. That just flows together. That floats together. Hillbilly and cold weather does not go together. Glad to have you here, Spirit Zone. Appreciate you stopping back in with us. Yeah, Sonia and cold weather, that goes together in a sentence, but hillbilly and cold weather does not go together. Sonia says, no. Come on now. You know you love that cold weather. You know you love that cold weather, Sonia. You and Vermont Paint, y'all love that cold weather. Aurora says, I'm used to it. That's what everybody says, Aurora, that y'all get used to it. But good Lord, have mercy. I don't know how you get used to it. Whew. I swear, I used to love cold weather when I was a kid growing up in the mountains. I loved it, cold weather. And now I can't take it. My old bones hurt when it gets cold weather. It's like when it comes to cold rain, I can tell you before it's going to rain, my old joints go to aching and throbbing. I'm better than the Farmer's Almanac. It was 55 in Vermont when we was there. Got back home and it was 75. 20 degrees temperature change. Yeah, I don't know how. I mean, I know Bruce has lived up there a long time, but I just don't see putting up with cold that many months like he puts up with. You know, maybe if it only lasted 2 or 3 months, maybe you could get used to that. But good Lord, it stays cold up there a long time where he's at. I just don't see it. 20 degrees and only 6 hours distance between us. Yep. Yeah, I don't know how they put up with it lasting that long. You know, like I say, for 2 or 3 months, maybe you could get used to that. But when it lasts for months and months, I don't get it. I don't get it. It's just too cold. Too cold. I cannot stress that cold part enough. So I guess they just announced a while ago that young lady that Gabby, the coroner announced that she passed away from strangulation. Strangulation, they announced a while ago. The coroner did. That's all that they would announce. And unfortunately, she had passed away approximately 3 to 4 weeks before her body was found. That's the only information they gave out. By law, that's all they're allowed to give in the state of Wyoming. Strangulation and she passed away 3 to 4 weeks before her body was found. So that's the update. Still no sign of him. Still no sign of that young man they're looking for. So I don't know what's up with that. I do not know what's up with that. Appreciate the like and share, Arlene Verdita. That's very, very unfortunate situation, y'all. A very unfortunate situation. It really is. Had her whole life ahead of her. So that is not good. Out there in that real world, y'all, if you can't get along with somebody, just leave. If you can't get along with somebody, just pack your stuff up and leave and start all over again. There's thousands and thousands and thousands of other people out there. If you can't get along with the one you're with, just pack your stuff up and leave. That's all there is. Just pack it up and leave. Just don't need to ever get in a situation like that. I lived through that when I was a kid. It is not no way to live, folks. I lived that way as a kid, and I can tell you from personal experience, that is no way to live at all. There is no place in this world for that mess. I know a lot of people say, well, I don't have no money and I have nowhere to go and all that. There's a lot of people out there that can help, folks. There is a lot. Back in the day, there wasn't that much help for people, but nowadays, there's lots of help out there. The first step is getting outside that door. You got to want to. You got to make that first step out the front door or out the back door and start all over again. Start all over again. Aurora says, I agree with you. Yeah, just leave. Just leave. Male or female, it doesn't matter. Just leave. My mom used to pack me up and we'd leave and she'd drop me off somewhere. And then next thing you know, she'd be coming back to get me in a month or two and right back to the same place we'd go. And then it'd happen again and off we would go and I'd get dumped out somewhere else for a month or two. And then she'd come back and get me and right back into that situation again. And then it ended up in tragedy, folks. It ended up in tragedy. It did. It ended up in tragedy. So just leave. Leave and don't look back. Don't look back. Find some help. There's a lot of it out there. And say adios to it. And like I say, male or female, it doesn't matter. Both of you. Or either one of you. Just pack up and go. Pack up and go. See you bye. See you bye. So I guess the number of cases is going down, folks. Seems to be going down in several different countries, including here in the United States. They did not update Sunday. They did not update Monday because of the holiday Monday, but it's supposed to update today. But when I looked last time I looked, it still hasn't updated. The website has not updated. Okay, it's updated now. All right, it's updated now. Let's see what it says. October the 12th at 6 a.m. As of October the 12th at 6 a.m., years old and older, 217,170,658 have had one jab. Fully jabbed, 12 years in age or older, 187,581,880 here in the United States. That's 66.2%. So 66.2% of everybody 12 and older are fully jabbed. Fully jabbed. And it looks like the number of cases for Saturday, Sunday, and Monday are way down again this week. So it's going in the right direction, folks. Looks like we're going in the right direction in the number of cases. So it's down that way, which is a good thing. Let's just hope for this cold weather coming. That it doesn't cause any more problems. I was reading a thing today that's saying that, there's been a bunch of it here in the South and Southwest here for the last couple of months. And all those areas are going like this. But everybody's worried about the upper Midwest and the Northeast going in this direction because of the cold weather coming and everybody being inside. So all you folks up in the Northeast and the northern Midwest and the Midwest, be careful, y'all. Be safe. Try to be safe if you can. Maybe one day we'll put this thing behind us. Once and for all. Once and for all. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? That'd be nice. I know I get tired of reading about it on my phone. Doesn't matter where you go on your phone. It's something to do with the mess. Something to do with the mess. Any of y'all that are football fans out there, that was a heck of a football game last night, y'all. The Baltimore Ravens, that was a heck of a comeback in that football game last night. The Baltimore Ravens came back and won in overtime. And at one point, they were losing 16-3, 19-3, something like that. They were getting beat at like the beginning of the fourth quarter, and Baltimore came back and won it. Yeah, me too, Aurora. I'm just tired of being tired about it, Aurora. Tired of being tired about the mess. I don't want to see it. I don't want to hear about it. I don't want nothing. Never again. I don't want to have to deal with it again. I do not. But we shall see, folks. I mean, what the heck do I know? There might be another new one next month for all I know. I have no idea, y'all. Might be one around the corner. You just never know anymore. You never know anymore. Well, I got a bunch of my friends going live right now. A bunch of my friends going live right now. I did get some vacuuming done today, y'all. Believe it or not. I finally did get some vacuuming done today. I'd been putting it off, but I finally got around to vacuuming today. Lord, my lights keep dimming. Hope we ain't getting ready to lose power again. But yeah, I did get around to vacuuming. I did some chores today. KK said, I did dishes today. I hear you, KK. Yeah, I did some dusting and some vacuum cleaning today. Dusting and then vacuuming. We had a bad storm last night, KK says. Now, I ain't had no storms no more. It didn't rain today. Last night when I went to bed, I stayed up till about 11:30, 12 o'clock, texting with my oldest daughter while she was still at the hospital. And then I didn't sleep hardly at all last night. And the last time I went out was about 11:30 last night, and it was nothing but stars. And then I woke up, got up this morning and went out, and it was completely cloudy. So I don't know. I may or may not have caused trouble today. We know you caused trouble today, Sonia. Had pancakes and bacon cheeseburger for KK. Pancakes and a bacon cheeseburger? Wow. Okay, what kind of trouble did you cause today, Sonia? Sonia, you got to quit hanging around Bruce. He's becoming a bad influence on you, Sonia. He's teaching you his bad habits of getting in trouble. He's starting to rub off on you. He's starting to rub off on you. I woke up. That's trouble enough. Wow. Wow. Yeah, he said yesterday he thinks that's what makes his wife so mad is that he wakes up in the morning. That's what he said last night. He thinks that's what makes her mad first thing in the morning because he wakes up. Oh, wow, Aurora. Dang, I hate to hear that, Aurora. Aurora, is it in his kidney or is it stuck coming out? Is it still in the kidney itself or is it stuck coming out? Mine's stuck coming out. Mine's stuck in my bladder. Oh, I see what it is. My ceiling fan is wiggling that light bulb. That's what's causing that problem. I definitely caused trouble in Anthony's live stream last night, though. Oh, my. Oh, my. It's in his kidney, Aurora. Yeah, it's funny, Aurora. With all the troubles I've had with them, they didn't do a CT scan on my kidneys. They checked my lower abdomen, my urinary tract, all that to make sure I didn't have any more stuck anywhere. But they didn't go to my kidneys and look at my kidneys. You would think they would go to where it comes, where the kidney stones come from, and look and see if there's a problem. But they did not. For me, they did not. Aurora, did they do that ultrasound pulse or whatever it is? Did they do that to your dad? KK said we had dimming lights last night. Whatever that, what is it, Sonic or whatever it is? Isn't that what they use? Aurora said, yes, they tried that. Wow. Wow, I don't know what they do if that doesn't work. I do not know what they do if that doesn't work, Aurora. Yeah, the ultrasound bath. That's what I was thinking, Sonia. But Aurora says they tried that. They went in and blasted Dad's when he was alive, when he had to pass the rest. I got you. They went in and blasted Dad's when he was alive. Then he had to pass the rest. Yeah, that's what they say they do to a lot of people, Madonna. Travel Dreamer says watching ads. I hear you, Travel Dreamer. Yeah, I wish the best for your dad, Aurora. I really do. Them things are nothing but trouble. Those kidney stones are nothing but trouble. What's up, Glasses Kingdom? What's up, Glasses Kingdom? What you up to? Yeah, it's getting closer and closer and closer to the Wicked Witch of the East and the Wicked Witch of the West this day. It's getting closer and closer and closer. If anybody talks to Tony Damien before I do, let her know that people are having problems getting costumes. They're having problems getting costumes. So she's got all those Halloween costumes that she got from that bin. If she still got them, right now would be the time to sell them. He will see the doctor next week again. I got you, Aurora. Yeah, so if somebody talks to Tony Damien before I do, tell her I read it this morning on my phone. There's a huge issue with people getting Halloween costumes this year. So she might be able to unload a lot of those costumes she's got. If she's still doing that, I don't even know if she's still doing it or not. I don't know if she's still doing it or not. Sonia caused trouble at work today. Oh, now you're trying to help her. I always help people. Wicked Witch of the East. I always help people. I try to help people. I always try to help people. If you really knew me, you would know that, Wicked Witch of the East. I'm just saying. She didn't break nothing, I don't think, Travel Dreamer, but she was causing problems. She's been hanging around Bruce too much. She was hanging around Bruce too much. He's starting to rub off on her. You badmouth her and then try to act nice. Just the facts, SF Rose. I only speak the facts. I only speak the facts. Don't forget, folks, Vermont Painting Photos live stream tonight, 7 o'clock, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The one that everybody, a bunch of people's looking for is number 24. 24. The original mouse that he painted. That's one of his favorite paintings right there, folks. The original mouse, number 24. Number 24 on the auction block tonight. I tried to get him to auction off Tony Damien SF Rose, but he wouldn't do it. I tried to get him to auction off them two, but he wouldn't do it. Madonna says, poor Nell. Mouse and cheese. It will be an interesting bid. Yes, it will, Traveler Dreamer. You're absolutely correct. Because you know Nell Court's going to be in there trying to make everybody feel bad. Nell will be in there trying to make everybody feel bad, like she did Madonna that last time. We would make tons of money. No, you wouldn't. Vermont Paint would have to pay somebody. Vermont Paint would have to pay somebody, SF Rose. I don't know if there's going to be a silent bidder tonight or not, Travel Dreamer. I don't know if there'll be a silent bidder or not. I'd like to find out who that silent bidder was. That silent bidder cost me a bunch of money last time. Yeah, that darn silent bidder costed me a bunch of money last time. He or she did. It was probably SF Rose. It was probably SF Rose that did it to me. Running the price up on me. SF Rose was probably the silent bidder, lurking in the background. SF Rose says no. I hear you, Travel Dreamer. It might be Aisha. It might be that lady Aisha that buys all Vermont's artwork. That might be the silent bidder. And then again, I've been thinking about this, Travel Dreamer. The silent bidder might really be Vermont Paint. He might be the silent bidder. When he puts it up for bid, he might not want nobody to bid on it. And he might want it back. So maybe he's the silent bidder. Y'all didn't even think about that. We probably need to start an investigation about this. I'm thinking it might be Vermont Paint wearing the chicken head as the silent bidder on the side. That's what I'm thinking. He'd be looking at that paint and be like, no, I don't want it to go. Oop, I got a silent bid. I got a silent bid. I bet he's the silent bidder. I bet he's the silent bidder. Yep. I didn't even think about that till right then. I did not even think about that till right then, that he's probably the silent bidder. So SF Rose, what have you been up to, SF Rose? What kind of trouble you been causing? I know you've been causing trouble somewhere. I know you've been causing trouble somewhere. I'm doing a puzzle. I hear you, puzzle. That's exactly right, Travel Dreamer. I'd like to figure out who it is too. SF Rose, tell my good friend TR Nayuri X to please go get the prevention. Please go get the prevention. My oldest daughter was in the hospital yesterday and last night, SF Rose. She has the mess. She has the mess. So ask Mr. TR Nayuri X to please, please go get the prevention. She is feeling really bad. Really, 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 really horrible. She's been sick for 5 days. Glasses Kingdom says, hell no. The only thing they gave her, Travel Dreamer, is they pumped her full of fluids. They did x-rays of her lungs. They gave her 2 steroid shots, and they sent her home this morning. They sent her home and told her to come back if she got the feeling worse. And if she got the feeling better, to stay quarantined for 10 days. But she's been sick Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Today is the 5th day. And when I say sick, she's so sick she can't hold her head up, she said. She's really sick. There's a public service announcement. I have escaped. Watch out, Sonia's on the road. What's up, Vermont Paint? What's up, Vermont Paint? There's the link if anybody wants to come up. SF Rose says, I'll stay quiet on that topic, but you can talk to him. I would highly recommend it. She's feeling so bad today. She was crying. She's been crying all day. She feels so bad. It's really put a whooping on her. Put a whooping on her. So Vermont Paint, we have figured out that we think this whole time you've been the silent bidder. We think that you've been the silent bidder this whole time, Vermont Paint. We think what's happening is when you, during the auction, you look at one of your paintings and you decide that you really don't want to get rid of it. So you're the silent bidder. We figured you out, Vermont. You can't hide behind the chicken nest no more. We have figured you out. Everybody get off the road. Sonia's coming out of the parking lot sideways. She is coming out of the parking lot sideways. You tried to say you mailed it to somebody in Florida. So I don't know, dude. You try to say you mailed it to somebody in Florida. Why are you saying hello to yourself? Vermont Paint and Photo says hello at Vermont Paint and Photo. Why are you sending yourself messages? What's up, Dragoon Gaming? How you doing, my friend? SF Rose said, Bruce, you just said hello to yourself. Yeah, exactly, SF Rose. To mess me up. No. Admit it, dude. Your mind's going. We've been trying to tell you. You need to go get your mind checked. I'm going, Fatima. You tell me I'm nuts, so I'm helping the cause. I didn't say you were nuts. I said the old mind's starting to slip a little bit. Dragoon Gaming says, good, just took a nap. Well, there you go, my friend. You got to grab them naps whenever you can. You got to grab them naps every chance you get. So, Vermont, did you feel bad this morning after drinking that Mountain Dew last night? After a nap, I got to work out later. The mind has been tested. High IQ, low memory, like 0. Massive headache today. Yep. That's what happens when you get back in them Mountain Dews. That's what happens. So, TR, I need a new phone. So, you buy you a new phone and send me your old phone, buddy. I need a new phone, dude. So order you a new iPhone 13 and send me your old phone, TR. I woke up at 5 a.m., was watching YouTube. Dang, I was up then too. I was up then. Yeah, I need TR to buy him a new iPhone 13 Pro. TR needs the large screen one so he can see it. Dang, Vermont. Vermont says TR needs the large screen one so he can see it. Yes, I have a broken 6 Plus. I got the 7 Plus, and mine won't even charge no more. They won't even take the 7 Plus in on a darn trade-in. I can't even trade it in. They won't even accept it as trade-in. TR actually needs a big screen TV instead of a phone. He needs to have his phone hooked to a big screen TV. SF Rose says, I have a 13 Pro Max and I like it. Well, I hear you, Big Bank Hank. I have an iPhone 7 Plus. It's not working very well anymore. A 13 Pro Max. Boy, I bet that was expensive. Woo. I tried to tell my oldest daughter or my youngest daughter to wait. I tried to tell her to wait, but she turned her iPhone 8 in last year and got the iPhone 12. I told her she needed to wait till this year. Everybody seems to be liking that 13. I know a guy on YouTube that's using that iPhone 13 mini, the iPhone 13 mini. And he's making really good video. That mini's making good video. He says now he wishes he'd got the plus. I think he's going to give his wife his mini, and he's going to go ahead and get him the 13 plus. But he makes good video with that 13 mini. My daughter got 11 Pro, and it sucks. Yeah, I'm still toting around the 7 Plus is what I got. The 7 Plus. Is there anywhere that you can just go buy a phone without it being connected to any service, y'all? Is there somewhere that you can go to just buy the phone without having it connected to service? I looked on there one time, and all it shows me is, oh, we such and such company's got it for this, but a 2-year agreement. And this one company say it's got it in a 2-year agreement. I just want to know if does somebody actually sell the phone, just the phone, not the cell service, but just the phone. I have the 300-year-old Samsung. Vermont said, yes, almost anywhere. I like my 11 Pro, ready for 13 Pro. My furnace is slowing me up. I hear you. Sonia says, I'll stick with my Samsung. Vermont said, yes, almost anywhere. I hear you, dude. Everyone I looked at online is through one of the cell phone companies, and they all want you to have service. So I don't know. I don't know. So now that we've determined that Vermont paint is the silent bidder, probably going to be interesting. Nell Court didn't even come by and say hello to me today. Nell didn't even stop in and say hello. I've noticed lately that on auction days, she hadn't been coming to my live streams on auction days. I don't know why. I let her get everything she wants. I always let her get what she wants. Yeah, they're outrageous, dude. I want some kind of discount, Vermont. I don't want to pay full price. I want a discount. A big old discount. Wow, speaking of nail court, I was just talking about you, nail court. Are you ready for the auction tonight, Nell? Well, then you need to see the guy who knows the guy. That's why I was asking you, Vermont, between you and Sonia. Nell says, "Hey, hillbilly, just got out of the appointment. Now I drive and listening. How are you doing today?" I'm doing okay, Nell. How are you doing, Nell? It's almost auction time, Nell. It's almost auction time. And we determined, Nell, that the silent bidder is really Vermont Paint and Photos. It's really Vermont Paint and Photos. Oh, I just thought of something. Bruce, did you see the interview with Mr. Ben and Jerry? Did you by chance see the interview that Mr. Ben and Jerry gave? Better, much better, but you were fibbing, laugh out loud. Yeah, I hear you, Vermont. You need to look up on your phone and or on your computer tomorrow and watch the interview. Yeah, you got that right, Vermont. Chief Wahoo, what's up, my friend? How you doing, Chief Wahoo? Yeah, them two dudes are off their rocker, Vermont. They're off their rocker, dude. Travel Dreamer says BRB. Every time I see that BRB, I think of BYB. Bring your own bottle. Oops, don't have to go. Oh, dang, did the pain go away? That pain hit you and you thought you had to go, but it was a false alarm. So you're good to go, Travel Dreamer. Don't you just hate that? That pain hits and you think you got to go, but then you find out it's a false alarm and you don't have to go. Some of the things they were talking about, Neil, some of the stuff that they're just weird. They couldn't answer the questions that the girl was asking them. It was just a whole weird situation. It was kind of like watching somebody else I know. They were asking him all kinds of questions, Vermont. Why they're selling ice cream in Georgia, why they're selling ice cream in Texas, and why they're selling ice cream here, and why they're selling ice cream there. And it was a whole bunch of stuff. A whole bunch of stuff. No, I was reading it on one of the news networks on my phone, Neil. I don't know if that's where the interview happened or not. Guys, give me just a couple of minutes. I'll be right back. Give me just a couple of minutes. I'll be right back. Yeah, they were stuttering on that too, Vermont. They were studying on that too, Vermont. I'll be right back, folks. All right, I'm back. For a really high donation, the Carolina Hillbilly Fund, I will disclose who the silent bidder was. Sonia was not good today. My eyeballs hurt. Just checked the 750K playground drawing for Canada. Dang, Madonna. You want to borrow my glasses, Madonna? You want to borrow the Hillbilly's glasses? I'll let you borrow mine. You could probably borrow a pair of TRs. He don't ever wear them. I tell y'all what, I'm sick to death of eating tuna fish and chicken. I think maybe I can silent bid today, Nell says. But yeah, Madonna, borrow a pair from Glasses Kingdom. He's got a whole bunch. He's got about 10 pairs. Borrow a pair of TRs. Canada needs a playground. Not this time of year, they don't, Vermont. Not this time of year, it's too cold. Madonna says, got my cheaters on. Glasses Kingdom says, right. Vermont says that Sonia was not good today. Sonia was not good today. Yeah, I'm getting sick of eating those single serving tuna fish and chicken. I crush up 5 low-fat Ritz crackers, and I have either a pack of chicken or a pack of tuna fish, the single individual servings, and I sprinkle just a little bit of cheddar cheese on it. And I am getting tired of eating that. Vermont says, I went to the beach today. Okay. But I did splurge today. I ate watermelon. So that doctor will just have to kiss my hillbilly hiney. I ate watermelon today. And I've been having a can of either the light peaches or the light pears every day. Cook some gluten-free, low-sodium noodles in with tuna. Toss it in some peas. Sometimes I just put a can of peas in, dude. I'm not a big noodle eater, Vermont. I'm not a noodle eater, dude. A lot of times I'll put a can of the LeSueur peas, break up 5 low-fat crackers, put the tuna fish or the chicken, and then put a little bit of cheddar cheese on top. Yeah, I'm not a noodle eater, dude. I don't care for noodles that much. KK said watermelon. Yep. KK said hiney. Yep. Alexa and I went to the beach to play on the huge playground down there. We walked on the beach to look for shells. I hear you, dude. Cook some gluten-free, low-sodium noodles. Well, I went and bought some of that no salt. I told y'all I bought some no salt the other day. And then I got to reading about the no salt, and you're not supposed to eat the no salt if you're on blood pressure medicine. You're not supposed to use the no salt if you're on blood pressure medicine. Have mashed taters and sausage tonight, KK said. Wow. I'm not big on rice either, Vermont. Now, I eat it, but I'm not big on it. Neil Court, what is your budget for Mousy Hillbilly? 200. 200, Nell. I use a low sodium salt. It's finer. Yeah, they said do not use the no salt if you're on blood pressure medicine. Now you're probably going to be on your own tonight, Neil. You guys are probably on your own tonight. I am probably not going to be there, or I'll be there lurking, but I probably will not be looking for anything tonight. Spaghetti and meatballs for dinner tonight. Uh-oh, red sauce. I hear you, Sonia. Madonna says, dang, I'm out. I have not. I looked at Walmart and I looked at my grocery store both, Nell, and neither one of them have it. No salt is all chemicals. Yep, you're right, Vermont. The only reason I bought it was to put some on my watermelon. That was the whole purpose of me buying it, was to put some on my watermelon. She doesn't do red sauce. It acts like milk to me. So what you trying to say? It makes y'all both poop through a screen door and never hit wire? Is that what you're trying to say, Vermont? That's pretty bad when you can poop through a screen door and never hit the wire. Yep. Vermont says, for sure. For sure. Running has new meaning. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. Everybody takes their mufflers off down here in Vermont. Everybody cuts their mufflers down here, buddy. I don't understand it. It must be a redneck thing, Vermont. They all mess with their exhaust systems to make them loud like that, dude. From little cars to big trucks, they all do it. Travel Dreamer says, LOL. Not up here, a huge fine. Yeah, everybody down here does it, dude. From hoopty cars to Cadillacs, brother. These young kids, they all cut them. So they make that noise. I usually have spaghetti with butter and garlic. Well, don't feel bad, Sonia. I do not like I don't like the red sauce. I like hamburger meat, and I like cheddar cheese and garlic seasoning. But I'm not big on the red sauce. I don't like red sauce on pizza either. No red sauce for me. Yep, I knew they were going that way, Vermont. I know they're going that way. But yeah, I don't eat red sauce on pizza. I do not like it. I do not. Lawnmowers, weed whackers, generators, etc. Well, there you go. Better buy everything electric. Better buy everything electric. I can see all them loggers logging using a darn electric chainsaw. Yeah, that's going to be interesting. Sonia says, I like red sauce, but lately it hasn't liked me anymore. I've never liked the red sauce. Like I say, I don't even like it on pizza. I really don't. What you call it? What is that? Marinara or something like that? Marinara sauce? Ugh. Let's see a tree fall or drop one of those with a sawzall. I hear you, dude. I hear you. Can you imagine how much a landscape company is going to charge you now to come out and weed eat and mow grass and landscape your yard if it all goes electric? The price is probably going to quadruple. Quadruple. Going back to buck saws like when I was a kid. Dude, y'all didn't have buck saws back in the dinosaur days. You didn't have buck saws back in the dinosaur days. I'm telling your memory's slipping, dude. Your memory is slipping. You did not have buck saws back in dinosaur days. Todd said, you just need to go to sleep. Auction is past your bedtime anyway. Well, dang, Neil. Okay, Stone Axe. I own one of those, you know. I can't believe you didn't get into painting saw blades, Vermont. Lord, dude, down south, up in the mountains and all the gift shops and things, that was the big thing there for a long time. I don't know if it still is or not. But like up in Gatlinburg, Tennessee, and places like that, all the people that were artists were painting on saw blades, and they were making a killing off of that. I don't know if they're still doing it or not, but I know they used to make a killing off of it, painting the saw blades. I misheard you when you said landscape. The replacement scape had me fall out laughing. I hear you. I hear you, Travel Dreamer. I found a native stone axe or war club. It was up in the deep woods. I thought it was just a rock until I looked and noticed grooves. Yep. I painted blades a few times. Dude, that was a big to do there for a long time. That was a big selling item. That was a big ticket item there for a long time, several years. That was a big ticket item up in the mountains. Those things were everywhere. Everywhere. Used to paint blades. How do you paint a blade? I make clocks from skill saw blades. I hear you, clock, dude. Those used to be the big thing, too. Everybody wanted a grandfather or grandmother clock. Grandfather or grandmother clock, everybody wanted them for a while. That was a big to do. I got one sitting in my living room, but the darn dog ruined it, chewing on the bottom part. I need to have all that wood replaced on the bottom of it. Lord, I paid several $1,000s for that grandfather clock. And the dog ruined it, chewing on it. Exactly. Madonna said, yes, the big sawmill blades and crossbows are big around here still. Yeah, they were big time up in the mountains, Madonna. They used to have them for sale everywhere. Everywhere. Well, I'd hate it to be in them poor old fellers out there using some of them big old saw blades. You talk about working your butt off. That's hard work. I have not, Vermont. I don't even know what a marble saw is, dude. I don't think I've seen that. It's a diamond encrusted wire rope. Ah, I got you. Yeah, I have seen that too. I have seen that too, Vermont. I have seen that. Yes, I have. I lied. I just didn't realize that's what you called it. Nell said, I'm surprised he hasn't painted one yet, too, Hillbill. Yeah, I know every art gallery up in Gatlinburg, Tennessee, Sevierville, Tennessee, all those places used to have them for sale. Rough on the machine. Yep. Yeah, them saw blades used to be everywhere. It didn't matter what it was, a hand saw, one of the big two-person saws, skill saws. It didn't matter. If it had a blade on it, they were painting on it. Vermont says, because I'm still using mine now. Yeah, they used to come out to all the old farmers and ask if they could go through their barns and stuff looking for old saw blades. Of course, that might be why they quit doing it. They run out of saw blades to use. Maybe I should paint on a jigsaw blade. Wow. Yeah, that might be why they went out of popularity, because they run out of material. They run out of the old material to use to do it. Hillbilly, I deeply love you, friend, but you have all the dark paintings. Other people like them too. Nail. Someone is running a 24/7 Justin Wilson cooking channel. I used to love watching him. All right, guys, I guess I need to get off from here. In case I have to get involved in some bidding tonight, I better take a break. I better get off from here and rest up. I'm still investigating who that silent darn bidder is. So I need to try to get that solved before the auction tonight. I need to get that solved before the auction tonight. Yeah, thank you, Vermont. I hope she gets to feeling better too, dude. Like I say, today's the 5th day she's been sick. So everybody she's been around for 5 days, I guess they're all going to have to quarantine. I guess they're going to have to quarantine everybody that she's been around for the last 5 days. But hopefully she gets to feeling better and she gets over it. I hope she don't have to go back in the hospital again. But fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Everybody, don't forget, 7 o'clock, Vermont Paint. Everybody be there for number 24. 24. The original mouse, number 24. Make sure you're there. 24. Hey, Naz, I'm getting ready to shut down, Naz. Thank you, Neil. But I appreciate you guys. I'll see you tomorrow, Naz, or see you tonight. If I make it to Vermont's live stream, I'll see you tonight, Naz. But But thanks, everybody. I appreciate you for being here. Everybody be safe. Remember, always be good to yourself and be good to each other. And I'll try to see y'all tomorrow. Appreciate you, folks.